I was the #1 type A personality on the planet. I never slowed down. I talked 100 miles an hour. It was a life of just never stopping, never having any reflection of any kind, just going and doing everything as hard as you possibly could.
Stuart Topp rarely slows down. As a general contractor, he prides himself on keeping busy.
Most men are defined by what they do, and I figured if I could do more than anybody else, maybe I'd be the top dog on the heap. Just started working 7 days a week and work 15, 16 hours a day, every day. And just work, and just keep trying to make money and do better and do better and do better. The price I paid for being a workaholic was no peace at all, just work. That's all I did. It's all I lived for.
But all that stopped when his work van slid off the side of a cliff, leaving Stuart in pain and immobilized.
All I remember is just total pain. I had punctured lungs, collapsed lungs, over 200 stitches. I was developing pneumonia in my lungs because of having to lay on my back. I was on morphine heavily, and so if I closed my eyes, the whole building just swayed. And I had to keep my eyes open. For 4 days, I didn't sleep. I wanted to die. I didn't have any fight left in me.
For 3 weeks, Stuart recovered in the hospital. As he flipped through TV channels, he came across a program he'd never seen before. I
started watching the 700 Club. You know, it was on, I think it's on 3 times on Maui a day. And I would watch it at least twice a day if I was awake. I liked it because he shot it straight forward. He just hit me right where I live. Every single thing that I'd done wrong, he'd hit. And he just made it real clear. It was just simple to come to the Lord.
That's right, pray with me. Jesus, I know that you died for sinners.
Stuart examined his hectic life, and there in his hospital room, he prayed with Pat Robertson and gave his life to Jesus.
And I just closed my eyes, and I said it word for word with him. I just felt like I just had all of this peace that just washed over me. And I still have it.
When he left the hospital, Stuart started going to church with his girlfriend, Michelle, who was a Christian.
I walk in and I just start crying. The Lord just comes in and just makes me weep. And I go to church on Sundays and I start singing, I start weeping. It's an amazing feeling. And he's just giving me all the things I didn't have.
Stuart's still a hard worker and keeps a full schedule, but it's no longer the pace that defines his life, it's the peace.
Now that I have found this peace, I'm getting more done with less energy, higher quality, and less stress. I can see the project finished before I ever start it. And I don't make the pitfalls and the running around and acting like a crazy person because I don't have it together. Now I feel that I really have it together, that it just works.
He and Michelle married, and Stuart was recently baptized in the ocean near his home in Maui.
If I have peace, I can deal with anything. It's just wonderful. It's a good feeling. You know, everybody has problems every day, but nothing's insurmountable anymore. The difference is the Lord is at the top now, and all I have to do is follow Him and follow what He tells me to do, and my life is good. It works really well. And I don't want to go back the other way, that's for sure.